I didn't expect artificial intelligence to be this easy. And when I first found out about ChatGPT, I thought, oh no, not another complicated tech thing. But I couldn't be further from the truth. And I created a video to show you just how easy it is as well. So today I'm sharing ChatGPT Setup Made Easy, step by step for seniors and beginners, because I want you to get started and know the power and be able to use it in your business and your life. So we're going to start at the beginning and set up an account. I'm going to show you where to find ChatGPT online and then bookmark it so you can find it easily every time you need it. I'm also going to show you how to not only type in, but speak to ChatGPT using your phone or computer. Because if you're like me and your typing skills aren't where they should be, that'll be super helpful. Then I'm going to compare the free versus the paid versions to show and help you decide which one you need and is right for you. Then I'll show you how to install the app on either your phone or your tablet. Stick with me till the end because I'm going to show you a little button inside ChatGPT that most beginners and honestly a lot of long-time users don't know about, but it saves a lot of time and frustration. And if we haven't met yet, hi, I'm Kim Nelson. I've been making money online through side hustles for years when I was working as a paramedic. And since I retired, I've been making money online using AI, and life couldn't be easier to create products and help others. And I want you to have that same capability. So follow me through this channel, hit subscribe below, and like this video if you'd like to hear more about it. And I'm going to help you learn how to use AI to make life simpler. All right, so let me jump into my computer screen and I'm going to show you how to get started.
Okay, so what you want to do now is open up any web browser window, and it can be Chrome or Microsoft Edge, Firefox like I'm using now, or any of the web browsers. They're all good to use. And then go up to the top bar, type in chat.openai.com. So chat.openai.com, and then push enter or return, and it opens up the ChatGPT window. If you already have an account, you would choose login right here. If you do not, then you need to sign up for free. So click that. This window pops up. You may continue with a Google email address, with an Apple address, with Microsoft, with your phone, or you may enter your email address. So I'll enter an email address and click continue. Okay, now it wants you to create a password. You need to create a secure password, but one that's something you can remember. For now, I recommend you create one and write it down so that you remember it. So I'm going to create a password right now. The password needs to contain at least 12 characters, as it says right here. So once you have it set, again, write it down and then click continue. It's sending a verification code to your email address, so you'll need to check that email. Okay, once you have your code, enter it here. Click continue. Now you need to add your full name and your birthday. And although it's not recommended that you use personal information when you're using ChatGPT or any AI, this is important and you do need to use your actual birthday. Okay, congratulations. You are now in ChatGPT. This is what the regular screen looks like. Over here, you have the left sidebar where you can look at previous chats. They would show up here. You can click for a new chat. You can search and organize by projects. Look in the library that has information about the pictures you've created. And the Atlas is something new where you can search for information that you might want to ask. Down here, it'll show your name. And underneath it here will show what type account you have. So in this case, it's free. If I wanted to upgrade, I could click here. But let's start by asking a question of ChatGPT. I always like to be nice, so please give me 3 lunch ideas. And click enter or return. And look at that. Pretty neat, huh? The next step is to save a bookmark so that you always know where to go to open ChatGPT, and it saves you from having to do a web search. So all the browsers are very similar in how they do it. I recommend first that you go up here to the top left to open up a new chat so that when you search and when you click the bookmark that you save, you'll always open up to a fresh search. So up on the top right now, you'll want to click this star. And again, the browsers are all very similar. There should be something up in that area that you click to save. You can name it whatever you like. I personally like ChatGPT because it tells me exactly what it is when I save it as a bookmark. It's going to save it to the bookmarks toolbar, which is this top line right here. There'll be more bookmarks up here the more you save, and you can just click save. Now you see that it just added the ChatGPT bookmark right here. Now to use it, if we open up a new tab, I'll actually close that first tab. So we are completely out of ChatGPT. All you have to do when you're in the browser, we have a tab open, you click on that bookmark link, and it opens a new book or a new page in ChatGPT. Saving a link on an iPhone is very similar to the laptop. On the bottom left, there's a share icon that you'll want to click. And when you do that, it will open up another window. On that one, you want to click Add to Home Screen. And when you do that, it will open up this. You can name it ChatGPT as it already was, change it to something else, whatever you like, and then it will appear on your home screen. So when you click that to open it, it will open up a new ChatGPT window. Typing works great, but you can also speak with ChatGPT by using the voice command. It's very simple. On the computer, you just look for this dictation icon right here. And when you click on it, you'll see that as I speak, the sound waves grow larger, representing the voice or the sounds that I'm saying. And if I want to keep those, I would click on the check mark. If I don't want to keep it, what I've said, then I'll click on the X. So I'll click on the X and everything goes away. Now, to do it again, as I speak, if I want to keep what I'm saying, then I can click on the check mark and you'll see that it transcribes what I said into words. So I don't want that, so I'm going to highlight it and click delete. Now I'm going to start over, give it a command, and I will click on the keep. Please write a poem about the weather in the autumn. Okay, so now I've asked it to save it. It transcribed what I said, and now I can click on the enter arrow over here, and ChatGPT will create the poem for me. And using the dictation on an iPhone is very simple. You click on the same dictation icon, speak into the phone, see the sound waves. When you're happy with what you have, click on the check mark to save it. It transcribes into words and produces the result that you asked for. ChatGPT offers different tiers based on free or paid versions. The free tier gives you a few searches every day, although it will time out and you'll have to wait a few hours before it re-ups the searches that you can do. You're also limited in the fact that you may be able to do a few, if at any at all, deep research searches. And as far as memory and things that the language model can remember is very limited. When you upgrade to the first paid plan called Plus, you get everything in free. You get many more searches per day. And you also have the capability of creating custom GPTs. You can create a limited number of Sora video generations. And you can do deep research, use the agent mode. So there's a lot more that you can do. And the full access to the top tier currently, which is the Pro plan, you get a lot more searches, a lot more video generation. There's deeper research models that you can use, the fastest generation for images and searches combined. When you're just starting out, I recommend that you start with the free tier. You can always upgrade to Plus or Pro. You can at least try it. There's no risk involved for trying the free level, and you never know, it might be enough. Plus, there are other AI out there, such as Google Gemini and Perplexity, DeepSeek. You might want to try some of those as well before you opt to pay for either ChatGPT or one of the other plans. So you can certainly jump right in, but I would start with the free tier. Okay, I also told you that I would show you how to add the apps to your smartphones and your tablets. There are a lot of copycat products out there. I'm just going to warn you right now. I did a search for ChatGPT apps in the Apple Store, and this is the official ChatGPT app by OpenAI. You want to make sure you see this emblem and that it's the official app. If you have an Android product, you want to make sure you go to Google Play and do the similar search for ChatGPT by OpenAI. To install the apps, follow the directions, click install for the Google Play app, and the Apple products will be the same. You would just install on your iPhone or iPad, whichever you have. All right, before we wrap up, let's do a real quick recap of what you accomplished today. You opened ChatGPT and created your account. You bookmarked it so you'll always know where it is and how to find it. You learned how to speak to ChatGPT in your own voice. You discovered what the free version includes, and you figured out how to download the apps on your phone and your tablets. Now, here's the little button I promised at the beginning. Let me share my screen one more time and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, that super secret little button is right here. If you've typed something in and ChatGPT has given you an answer, but what you typed in was not really what you meant, instead of starting a new window conversation or trying to add something in down here at the bottom, just hover over the comment that you wrote and look for this little pencil. It's the edit message button. If you click it, you could change it. So instead of maybe writing a poem about summer, maybe I wanted to say, write it about spring. Then I can go ahead and resend it. ChatGPT erased the answer it gave me previously, and now it has written a new one. Just knowing that you can go back and edit responses that you've put in for ChatGPT is such a time saver. There's so many times that just a small little mistake, or you've changed your mind and want to edit it, it's so much easier if you can go back in and just edit your response instead of starting a new conversation or trying to go down and explain to ChatGPT how you mistakenly wrote something. So I hope that helps. If this walkthrough was helpful, would you hit that like button down below? If you'd like to see more videos from me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button while you're at it. And before you go, I created a free quiz to help you figure out which AI side hustle might suit you best using your personality and lifestyle. There's a link down below in the description. There's no cost. Download it, see what works for you, and drop me a comment and let me know what side hustle you're going to choose to do. Thank you so much for joining me, taking your time to learn about ChatGPT. I'll see you in the next video.